Hello everyone and welcome back to Terminator 3. Today we are going to be doing the very last level of the Nevada section, which will be Area 51. It's the exact Area 51 that you're thinking about. Okay, so if you remember in the last part, we managed to get in the back of this vehicle that was in the high security compound, and as you would expect, they were heading here towards Area 51. I'm not sure of the exact reason as to why, but they were. I believe there's there is a small med pack down here. Okay, so like I mentioned before, there will be times where you are going to want to use your Desert Eagle because you want to kill things before they can do something. This is going to be one of those times. There's going to be a guy. You want him dead before he ever comes over here and turns this. Because if he turns this, you can no longer enter that room. It will be closed to you forever, because what will happen is he will turn on lasers. And there won't be a way to get back in here. The only other way that you can get this to work is if you sprint all the way over here and you manage to make it in this room before he ever turns the lasers on, because this is going to turn them off if they're on. So we can just ignore that switch. We're going to push this one. I did cut my browser off, so it should not be as laggy as it usually is. I think that might be the main reason. It's probably eating up a lot of memory. Okay, so I'm going to save. You need to be careful in here because there are going to be moving lasers. So ideally, you want to make sure that you stay crouched. So you're going to have to make sure you're holding that button down. Okay, immediately go up. Same deal applies here. There will be a guy. You want to make sure that he won't close that gate on you. So you're going to want to make sure you have the Desert Eagle and that you wait for him to go past. You want to come up in a way that he won't notice you. I forgot what triggers it. Yes. And you're going to want to kill him the same way. You want to kill him quick. Because if he gets over there, that will turn on the lasers for the turret. And you don't want that either. If for some reason you wish to have this instead, there will be a guy here. He can try to kill them. It'll be like a small distraction. Okay, so behind this door is going to be a small med pack. And I believe that's it. There is a small graphical glitch with these doors. I'm not sure why. There's going to be a couple of glitches here and there because the mod's still being worked on. It is by no means finished. But it is the best way still to be able to play Terminator 3, because every other way is just absolute garbage. It just does not run. It does not run right, and it does not look right either. This one gives you the best of both worlds. Okay. So we can ignore these. You don't want to trigger them. I'll just show you. I'm not going to do it. You can aim at the turret. Do not do it though, because as soon as you do it, it will be unrelenting. Every time you come back in here, it's going to start shooting you. Okay, I think it's actually this one. Yes, he's the one. Because if he activates this switch, this door is also closed forever. You can sprint to get in here like the other one though. If you don't want to waste your ammo, so to speak, you don't have to. But you're going to have to be quick then. Because the blocks are in the way, and also he's like right there. So I'm using it for that purpose, but from now on, I'm probably not going to be doing it anymore. There's like the main reasons why you do it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save. Okay, I'm going to try and go down a little bit cleaner. There's going to be a guy here. He's searching with his gun. You do not want him to press that thing. So, we are going to use the MP5. You do have to be careful with these enemies, because I'm sure you noticed right before he died, he looked a bit more up and was aiming his gun. When these enemies die, in particular, they have like a little bit of like a retaliatory damage that they can do at the end. That can hurt you. So you want to make sure that you're facing a direction that they can't hit you. So from behind or from the side. If you're facing front, they will hit you and it will damage you. So if you're doing a no metapax run, you gotta make sure you're careful of that. They're very difficult to dodge because you have to make sure, like, you have to really make sure you're behind them. I remember having troubles with that when I was doing mine. Okay. So we'll save again, just let me do it again. And now, we are going to go down here, because down here is going to be the first secret. There will be a guy down here. You can use whatever you wish. I'm not going to waste my Desert Eagle ammo. Because he can't do anything about this switch. So, you're safe in that aspect. The reason why you don't want to have that one blocked is because he will get rid of this one. And this is the one you use to get the secret. I believe if you have him activate that, you can't get in here again. It's going to involve a lot of that this level. This level is very intricate with the puzzles. Okay. So there's going to be a switch here. I think it's on the top level. I think it's like top level on the wall next to this. Maybe it isn't. It's this wall. And that will open that one. That'll be the way to progress. I don't know where the next lasers are at. Is there anything in this? I don't think there is. I know there's something in the other one. I've seen it. I think it's Desert Eagle, yeah. Okay, there's some in this one. You're going to want to make sure you get them, especially if you've been using them. You want to try and get your supply back up, because they're going to be very helpful for bosses. Okay, M16. And I'm going to save again, because I want to make sure that I'm also going to do this one right. Okay, if you're playing PC, your M16 is set to 6. You can kind of tell where he's at based on looking here. You also want to make sure he's not going to press his switch. So whatever is easiest for you to aim. So I believe there's a switch down here in this area. It might not be here. I think it's somewhere. There's going to be a lot of these you have to watch out for. A lot. I'm going to let him handle it. We'll see who wins. There you go. It's pretty impressive that I can literally kill him in one hit. is helpful, though. He did drop a meta pack. I knew he dropped something, I just didn't know where it went. Okay. Yeah, you can see them moving down there. There is a large meta pack down here. You're going to want to make sure you get these because when your inventory is reset, you no longer have the meta packs you did. They are now gone. Okay, and then there is something here. What is that? The shotgun. Okay, so make sure you come in here. 1 for the large meta pack, 2 to get the shotgun back. So yeah, we don't have the ammo for that anymore. We'll go back through this way. I think there's a reason why you do this. I think it might be lasers. I think it's lasers. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. That's all I want to do. He's going to target me now. You do not want to shoot them because they will help you. It's unfortunate it cuts out the music, but I made a mistake. Okay, I'm going to let him handle it. We'll see if he activates the thing or not. There we go. 2 hits. Okay, I don't think he drops anything. Okay, what does this do? Is that for lasers? That's for that. Okay, let's push it again. I think the other one over here is what you also need. On this end. I think it's for the same deal. I don't remember about those switches. I know that the doors will open once you go over there. Okay. M16. Yeah, both of these are going to open. Because that's a fake out. I'm trying to get to... Because there's a guy in there. And a guy in there. What's the easiest way? Grenade's not really all that reliable. I could try it though. We'll just see how this works. Okay, 2 grenades. Not too bad. Okay, so he drops a small meta pack. And the other guy, I don't think he drops anything. Because it would have shown up, because his body's not there anymore. Okay. Okay, so in here. And there is no way to avoid this. This is always going to trigger the alarms. I don't know a way you can get up here without it. I think I've seen like someone potentially like dive over it. I don't think it works though. No. Okay, I'm gonna let him handle it. I don't want to explode him. Yeah, they're pretty helpful. They'll take care of quite a few of them. Okay. There are parts of this level that I don't really care for, but it's part of it. It's part of the experience. Okay. I don't think we can do anything up there yet. So I'm going to go here first, and you want to make sure you're careful because there is 2 different lasers. Thankfully, they are very, very pronounced in this mod version. If you have ever played the console version, you know how annoying it is to remember where in the world these lasers are, if you don't know already. Because they're paper thin, for some reason, in the PS1 version. And I'm not really sure why. Okay, so that is going to require a data disk, which we don't have yet. I think I might have it backwards. We can't do anything here yet because the rocket is in the way on that conveyor belt. But we can go ahead and get the second secret. Okay, so down this ladder. Make sure you're careful because the amount of times I forget that this thing is a ladder is ridiculous. You will take a lot of damage. Okay, what else is there? Okay, so that is underneath. That is underneath the rocket. Same deal with that. Really, the only thing in here is just this save crystal if you need it, which is worth it if you're using that method. Otherwise, it's heal. I'm not going to use them. I'm trying to make this a little bit more challenging, just for the fun of it. So I'm not going to bother. But if you need a save crystal, make sure you get it. They are your bread and butter. You need them. You gotta make sure you don't accidentally trigger these because there is a turret, I believe. If it's not a turret, it's the one that just kills you. It's one of them. Either way, it will damage you very heavily. Okay. So we'll come back here later once we got that data disk. And if you didn't happen to get that secret now, you can get it then too. It's not locked off to you. That's not what I wanted to do. I meant to go to the left to get the gun and then go right, but I did it backwards. You are going to encounter these kind of enemies a few times, and they all do the same thing. They will have a little bit of retaliatory damage. So you definitely gotta make sure you're looking out for that. Okay, so he will drop the data disk. I was getting it a little bit backwards because I thought that it was the opposite, like you had to go get the data disk in the other part and then come back. But it was the opposite. That's the part we can't do yet. So we are going to go back. And we're going to use that data disk we just got. Yeah, this code clearance disk. I just call it data disk. I'm kind of used to, I think Dino Crisis always called them data disks. Okay, so before we go down there, we're going to get these shotgun shells. And I would advise you get them as much as you can. The shotgun is pretty powerful. It's just a little bit slower of speed. Okay, so up here, as long as you're not, like, directly in front of them, they have a harder time hitting you. So you want to make sure you're careful of that. There's going to be probably quite a few different graphical glitches here. They're all mod related because it's never done this before. But I'm sure they'll be worked out. Okay. So we got another one of these, I forgot what they're called again. Okay. So this one is a hangar access key, which we do need. Oh, I was right, there was a turret. Yeah. But there are some lasers that legitimately will just kill you. Okay. Okay, so we are done in this room. And everything here. So now, back up, and we're going to go in that room with the rocket. Because now that we got the hangar access, we are going to go, I believe it's the bottom, but I will check the top just to make sure before I do it. God, it's so annoying. You get trapped on the fence. You have to be like perfect distance, otherwise you just won't jump. Okay, I'm going to check up here first. I'll know when I see the... Yes, it's here. Okay. They don't take as much to kill them, so they're a bit better. Okay, important thing about this. Do not step on that track. Because if you remember back in the Nevada desert level, it's lined the same color. So it will shock you to death. What you want to do is go underneath it. I'm trying to remember if there's just an item somewhere. Because that part we'll do in a minute. I want to get something first. I think I was looking at it right. Is there anything in that little bit? I'm just trying to make, like, double and triple check. Okay. So yeah, do not step on the track. You just want to crawl under it. We're going to go here first because there's an item. Some shotgun shells. Okay, back under. And now we're going to go ahead towards that ladder. Thankfully, it is reachable without being on the track. All the way up. I'm trying to remember what's coming next. I think I remember part of it. There's going to be a guy. I think this turns off the electricity for the track. I think. Is it? It has something. I don't think so. No. No, it does not. Oh, it moves this. Okay. So, like, we're going to get the item. You can get it now if you did miss it, but I usually just do things in the same order each time I play it, so a little bit out of order, but it's fine. Okay. So yeah, track is still online, so don't go there. This moves this over here, so we can get up here. There will be moving lasers. And falling doors. The falling doors will put you on the track, which will kill you. So, we're going to have to make sure that we're careful about the end. Everything up to the end is fine. Okay, wait till it passes. That is in the right spot. This is why I save. Okay, now we're gonna wait. Okay, go as fast as you can. And then drop. I thought for sure I was on the right spot, but I guess I wasn't. Okay, I will say, the ladders are not as forgiving as they are in 2. If you're approaching it diagonally, you want to make sure that you're actually going to hit it, because otherwise she will miss it entirely and just fall straight down. I don't know why they changed it for this version, but they did. So yeah, ladders are not as forgiving. And you do want to go left because the track is right here. Same deal still applies. It just never gets turned off. I love this set. It's so good. I don't know what it's called either. Okay, so those take 3 shots, the other ones take 2. I don't think he drops anything. In this version, they don't really have the stuff like stuck in their legs. In this version, generally, if they die at something like right here, the item will usually go here, and sometimes here. It's usually close by. Okay, same deal applies. Don't touch these lasers. Because there is a turret, and if you trigger them, it will activate, and the turret will not let up, and it will target you the whole time. I usually dive over them. I feel like that's like the best way. You can jump, although I'm prone to mistakes with that method, so I don't really do it. Okay, so this is not open yet. It will be. We are going to go over this way, up these boxes, and on this side. What is this part? I remember parts of this level, and the other parts I forget. Okay, do not aim for that. Okay. There's going to be 2 switches you want to pull. One over here, and the other one over here. And you have to make sure you're quick about both. Once you've pushed both, enemies will come out. And they're both going to come out from both sides. And both of them are the enemies with the lasers. Like the guns with the lasers. Okay, so you gotta make sure you're careful. And you do have to go a bit quick. Generally, I'll do the thing like this. If I can figure where they're at. Okay. So if you are quick enough and you don't really necessarily even care, you can do both switches and just run and ignore them, but they're going to be hard to ignore because they will just shoot you the whole time. It gives you a little bit of leeway. It does give you a little bit of leeway in terms of timing, but it's on 2 and it's still so loud. Yeah, apologies for that. Okay. I wanted to have it both reset so I can just start over. Okay. So either way, whatever works for you. But generally, if I feel like I'm up to it, I can try that method, but I usually will just go down and kill them and then start doing it, just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Okay, so in here. Alright, this part. Okay. I don't remember where you find out about this lever puzzle. I forgot where it tells you. I always forget he's here. Okay. Okay, so it's just him here. How in the world did it tell you before? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if there's anything like that sticks out as like you press these ones. It might just be trial and error. I don't know. And I will say, full disclosure, I do not remember what this is. The ones for the actual gate. I remember the Tomb Raider 1 ones for sure, but not this one. Which ones are they? Does the back tell you anything? Not really. I mean, I guess I could just try them. I'll just do first, third, and fifth, and we'll see. If it's not first, third, and fifth, then I will try second and fourth. And if it's not those, then I'll have to see after that. No, it is not. Okay. Try second and fourth. No. What is it that tells you? I feel like there's a reason why there's windows here. I'm trying to get a thing that's not her butt. I don't remember what tells you what the levers are. I forgot a thing out there. Some shotgun shells out there. I don't remember what tells you. Well, I'm gonna have to try error. Not error. I'm gonna have to try. It might be that the door shows. Maybe. Because I've gotten it with this one, and the fifth. Is it that? Is that the hint? It is. Okay. Okay, so the hint is that the door will show that's going to be opening after you've done it. Okay. So back we go. And the door that I had mentioned is now open. So that's where we're going to go next. You do still have to be careful here. Okay, how in the world do I get to that part I'm thinking of? Okay, so you gotta push this switch. That will open this door up here. Okay. Okay, so it's up here. figure out how I want to jump correctly. This part can be screwed up a little bit. Because you're pretty high up. So if she falls up here, she's just pretty much dead. If she survives, it's not much. Okay, so there's going to be a part here that we need to go to that you can jump down into. It might not be open yet. Is it? Hold on when I see it. It's not there. I feel like it's either in the one that she's facing right now or in the one that she's facing right now. I don't know. Because some of these you can't actually grab onto. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. We'll see. Some of these are not walkable. Okay, so I think it's that. And it might not even be open yet. Let me see. Okay, it's right there. If she can see that door. That is where you find the third secret. But we can't do it yet because the door has to be open first. Okay, so we do need to go, trying to figure out if there's a way. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to jump forward. Okay, so we do have to be up here. And we want to go on top of this UFO. A bit on the nose, but yes, it's going to be on UFO. Trying to do this. There we go. So this will take you on top more safely. Because we do need this key card. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll have to come back here later. We're going to head back out. And we're going to go back to that room that we saw the rocket in. Because we need to go back there again. We now have the key card we need to open the door to having the rocket actually take off. Okay, so you gotta make sure you're careful. I think. Oh, there is shotgun shells in here. Oh, I forget. I may have screwed myself out of getting the other ones. I hope I didn't. I might have. Okay. Save here. I'm dive and see if it works. Okay. So diving does work. And we're gonna go back. Yeah, that does mean back here again with these lasers. It's a little bit easier this direction though. Just a little bit easier. It's not much easier. Okay. You have to make sure you're careful because of this track here. I can't even tell you the amount of times I have mistakenly pressed forward when I shouldn't have. Because there is no escaping that. Like when she slides down that platform, it's done. You barely have like even a second to maybe fix it. Okay. Down this ladder. And this should bring us to the bottom. Yes. Okay, right up here. that is the rocket. We need to use this launch code pass, and that will open the door. You need to make sure you are prepared at least a little bit before you do this. So I would at least save. You gotta make sure you print after you press this button. And do not go back in that room until the smoke is cleared. Okay, so we're good now. Because if you are in the way, she will be caught on fire. And she will just die because you have no water to get rid of the fires. I've also died a lot of times to that too. Although it was a lot more when I was younger. Because I for some reason didn't think about that part. But I was young, so I really can't put too much on myself. Okay. So now we got that done. I believe... No, not yet. There's one last thing we have to do here first. Since the rocket is gone, that one trap door is now open. So we need to go here first. I almost left without this. Do not leave without this, you need it. This will give you another key. There will be a guy shooting you, so you gotta make sure you're careful. I just barely made that somehow. There's quite a few graphical glitches here. I feel like for some reason there's like a texture here that should not be here. Or it's like higher in the list or something for some reason. Because it should not be that pronounced. Like, that whole platform is that texture, looks like. It's very odd. Well, up here first. At least he's a, he weighs just enough. Okay, I'm going to use this. There we go. Okay, so he doesn't drop anything. What was it? It was up here. Oh yeah, this switch. Okay. There is that big meta pack there. If you want to get it, you can. I'm not going to bother. It's a little bit of a hassle to get it and stay down and actually be healthy, so I'm just going to ignore it. Just know it is there. Okay, this part is a little bit tricky. If I can even somehow manage to do it right. Not really. Ooh, just barely. Okay. Some grenades here. And where does this take us? Oh, no, I want to see it. I think I know what it's about. Oh, right, this part. Okay, there will be a guy up here. There's a guy up here in general, on top of that tower. There's also going to be another guy in the control room, which you do need to get to, because it will have a button you need to press. Okay, so your M16 is going to be your best bet. For this stuff, at least. Okay. I do think he dropped something. I think it's a large medevac up here. It's something that you'd want to get. I don't remember what, though. Okay, M16 ammo. So you basically get a refund, which is nice. And if you didn't use the weapon at all, then you just get some ammo. Okay, so this is probably not going to work for this enemy. I'm going to hit him with this. It does take more shots with him. Okay, so he will have the other disc you need. And also this switch. Make sure I don't miss anything else. I don't think I am. Okay. So this will open this trapdoor. You can ignore the latter part. Like, it's pretty much the same way down. Okay, nothing there. There's going to be lasers here. I'm getting pretty close with this. Okay, crouch. That did not work. I was not low enough. That was my mistake. Okay. Okay, so down here. Down here and all the way down. Make sure that you do this. Okay, so this will lead us back to the main room we were in before. At the intersection between this and this. Thankfully. Okay. I'm not going to heal. I want to show that it is possible to beat this level without medipacks. You would think it wouldn't be with all the stuff here, but it is. So unless I have to, I won't. There we go. Okay. So now that we got that disc, we are going to put it over here. I will say, funnily enough, it is kind of fitting that I'm doing this level now because of all the stuff that has been discussed about aliens and the potential of us having a unidentified spacecraft of our own. It's interesting. See, I will show this. You don't have to actually go in here. If you need the save crystal, I would definitely make sure to get it. If you need to heal, I would use it. I'm not going to do it for the same reason as I have mentioned. Yeah, this level is a little bit on the nose, but it works. Okay. There's an alien there. And there is 2 items over here. Flares and Desert Eagle clips, which is going to be really nice. You want both of these. I know I say it a lot, but I'm going to say it again. Desert Eagle is your best bet for bosses. Especially with the bosses that you find incredibly difficult. It makes really easy work for them. Okay, so this will end the level in here. We have not got the secret yet. So, we are going to go up here. Actually, no, hold on. I will have to use that health crystal. Let me do that real quick. You have to be healthy for this secret to work, because how you go down is dependent on your health. And you need to have at least enough health. So I will use that crystal even though I don't want to. Okay, so now we are going to go up here on this ladder. Because now the door should be opened. Keyword being should. I think it is now. If not, I may have to look up how you do it. Okay. Again. It's such a huge pain being up there. Okay, I do have to have that. I don't think there's... Oh, there is a small meta pack here. Okay. This is what I meant to do, and I didn't press the walk button. Is it open now? It is. Okay. It kind of sucks that it doesn't open until the level's almost over, but it doesn't. Okay. Like with most secrets, if you do not care about actually going all the way down here with all these lasers, you don't have to. The only thing that this secret has in it, as far as I'm aware, is the green crystal. Blue being if you're the save crystal method. I'm going to show you just so I can visually have it done, but you don't actually have to. That's really all that's in here. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I saved crystal in two very, very beautiful wells. I'm testing a thing. I think that they flip if you flip. Don't they? I thought they did. I remember seeing that somewhere. They're very, very pretty, though. So yeah, if you do need that, make sure to get it. Okay, the reason why I said you have to be healthy enough. This was a problem when I was doing my Area 51 no secrets, or not no secrets, all secrets, no meta packs. I had the same issue here. In my opinion, I count the green crystals as a meta pack, which in my opinion is a cheat. However, in this circumstance, I do allow it because it's nearly impossible to make it all the way down here with like really any health left. So I do allow it for that part in particular. The rest I do not, though. Okay. So now you got all that done. I want to double check and make sure. Yes. This level takes a lot longer than you'd expect. Just because of the sheer amount of stuff in it. Same with the security compound. Okay. When it comes to this place here, you do not have to kill any of the enemies in here. All you have to do is grab the artifact. I don't remember where, though. I think it's over... It's over here. This is pretty much how it looks like by the time I finish Area 51. Okay, so grab this real quick. I don't believe that there's any hidden items around there, so it's pretty much okay. But yeah, this is Area 51. Um, this is well, this is my second least favorite. My first least favorite is High Security Compound. I really don't like that level, but um, at least it has like the puzzles going for it. This one does too. Appearance-wise, it's rather you know, it's like a military base. It's not going to look pretty, but it for sure has the puzzles down. Like, there's a huge amount of stuff you have to watch out for here. With that being said, if you like what you see here, please do consider subscribing. I'm trying to go and pop up as big as I can. If you want to support the content, you can like and share it. It does help me immensely, especially where I'm doing retro stuff. It's really hard to build that naturally. The algorithm does not necessarily want to pick it up much. If you want to find out anything about content, whether that be days being moved, times being moved, or streams being moved, you can find that on my Twitter, which is @Kyrion_. I am streaming, although I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on Twitch anymore because of their policy changes. It's the last straw. I have used that platform for so many years. I used it not long after they became Twitch. That's how long I've used it. This is the last straw. So I'm probably going to try other platforms for a while until I can find one that I like the most. I've been trying Kick. I know people complain about Kick, but like, you gotta try something. So I'm probably gonna wind up streaming on Kick. It's the same days, so it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Timing is usually around like 11 p.m. usually when I start. And if I wind up trying out Kick and I don't really like it, then I'll try Rumble, or I'll try... I've heard of Trovo. I don't know anything about it. We'll see. Generally, the community on Kick has been well receiving towards small creators. They've actually like really took them on board. So it seems like something that I'll try quite a bit. I did stream there this past Thursday, which would be yesterday from the time I'm recording this. And it seems fine. I mean, obviously you have to start from nothing on a platform when you start anyway, but I really didn't have that much of a following anyway, so I'm blabbing on, but you get the gist. Okay, so you now have the opportunity where you have finished Nevada to pick a different path. I'm still going to go the path I normally take. I'm going to be doing the South Pacific Islands next, and then I'm going to be doing London. So I never actually got to show you because of the cutscene interfering with it. But yeah, Nevada is what we just finished, so you do have two options left. I'm going to be picking South Pacific Islands. Mainly because London is by far the toughest, hardest level set in this entire game. It's even harder than the last one, I think. Although it's pretty close. Like they're both pretty difficult. They both have their own annoying things about them. Well, with that being said, I will see you in the next one, which will be Coastal Village. So I'll see you then.